My name is Randy Kamp, and I've been a CBMC guy for a long time, and I currently own Camp's 1910 Cafe and hang out in the building upstairs because I have an office there, and that's what I do for today. Go back to 2007, I went to a CBMC peer review group, and after that meeting I had lunch with Marty Hepp and Harold Armstrong. And I made a comment that I'd been looking for a mentor for a long time, and Harold says, "You need to meet my friend Steve Trice." And I started meeting with Steve. I wasn't looking for what I got, but what I got was better than what I was looking for, because I was looking for a business mentor and I got a spiritual mentor, and we've been meeting ever since. Not too long after I started meeting with Steve, it was December of 2010, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. And I called Steve and he said, "Well, Randy, what's Romans 8:28 say?" And well, God works all things for the good for those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. And I said, "Okay, Steve, and I know that in my head, but I don't know that in my heart." And he said, "What's James 1, 2, and 3 say?" And I didn't know that verse at the time, but it's "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you face trials of various kinds, because the testing of your faith produces steadfastness." He said, "So this is joyful." Well, I knew that here, but I didn't know that there. During this whole time, I've been meeting with Steve, I've been memorizing scripture, learning scripture, hanging out with other Christian guys, and I'm, if you look at Romans 12, 1 and 2, be transformed by the renewing of your mind, and I'm being transformed, and I didn't even know it. So my PSA continues to go up, and in late 22 or 23, it's like, okay, we know something's gonna have to happen. They did another scan, and at that point they found cancer in my lymph nodes in my abdomen outside my prostate bed. All this time, all this stuff is going on, and it's like, okay, God, I know there's a plan in this. I know there's a reason for this. I know that, there's some reason that you allowed me to have prostate cancer. So if you ask yourself, when something bad happens, is it a secret to God? Well, of course not. Does God know what's going to happen? Yes, He knew it before you even formed in your mother's womb. He knew that. If you look at Psalm 139, He knew that, and He allowed it for a reason. As I've gone forward, I'm being transformed, and that head knowledge is coming to my heart. So this whole journey, I couldn't have done it without Steve, number one. It's about having people around me that I can go talk to, that can talk to me, that can pour into my life, and it's allowed me to pour things into other guys' lives. And if you look at 2 Timothy 2:2, the things that you've heard from me in the presence of many witnesses, and trust these things to faithful men who will be able to teach others also. It's allowed me to kind of share into other guys. So am I thankful that I have cancer? Absolutely. Do I like that I have cancer? No. But is God using that for His glory? I believe He is.